welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our bi-weekly casual talk fest. My name is Tay.
I'm Tori.
I'm Tyler Truck Month Matheson.
Oh boy.
How's that going?
So
how's week 2 of Truck Month?
Yeah.
Well, as we described earlier, it is Truck Month. It wasn't Truck Week, it wasn't Truck Day, it wasn't Truck Hour, it's Truck Month. So you got to spend the entire month appreciating those beautiful bodies of those trucks.
Yeah.
So I got my denim on, I got my denim pants, my denim shirt, my fishing hat, my beer, and boy oh boy, am I ready to get into another Truck Month debate with you folks.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
You want to debate us?
Yeah, we're gonna debate trucks.
I don't believe in trucks.
I take the side of the Ram 1500.
I thought you
I'll be
were
the moderator
GMC Sierra
here.
Denali.
Look, the GMC Sierra Denali is fine. You know, there's a lot of space for your grandma, but the Ram 1500 has the best-in-class towing.
Okay, I'll be the moderator for this debate. Welcome to the first and hopefully only Truck Month
How many
debate.
Confederate flags can you fit on your truck?
Mr. Matheson?
13.
Mr. Matheson, please calm.
Wait, 13 for the original states? You fucking traitor.
It's the colonies, but anyway. Wait, are you saying a traitor to the British homeland?
No, the traitor to the South, because the South wasn't real yet.
But
They hadn't invented it.
They hadn't invented it yet. Yes.
Exactly.
Anyway, for this moderation, I will be bringing up some questions for them to debate about. So the first one is, should the truck that you are representing have a high or low gas mileage, and why? Tori, you may go first.
Well, it doesn't run on gas. It runs on freedom and diesel and low.
Now I can. Now this is one of the few times I can actually agree with my opponent on the other side
I
here.
hate that fucking
Now,
shit.
America, we got to think long and hard about how we want our trucks to run. Okay. Now, as my opponent said, they do run on freedom, but that doesn't mean they don't also run on oil from foreign countries, which we invade for freedom. Okay? So I like my trucks to have the lowest possible gas mileage they can. Okay? So that way we need to invade more countries in order to get more oil back.
And by proxy, would this spread freedom?
Yes.
Okay.
Truck runs on freedom. America runs on Duncan.
And then trucks would be everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, second question for you two. We're going to start with Mr. Matheson over here.
Mr. Truck Month Matheson.
Thank you. Sorry. Mr. Truck Month Matheson.
Thank you.
The next question on our debate is the use of truck nuts. Should they be
As
outlawed?
low to the ground as humanly possible. They should be dragging on the pavement. They should have hair. I'll say it. They should have hair.
Mine get tangled in the spokes.
Ooh, okay.
Spokes?
Mine get tangled in the chains that I put on my tires.
Okay.
I crush up
You
a
live in
Busch Light can. I put it in the tires so it sounds like a motorcycle. of my 2019 Toyota Tacoma.
Mr. Truck Month Matheson, you live in Alabama. Why would you ever need tire chains? You don't live in anywhere that it gets snowy.
Because it lifts the truck just that little bit extra.
Okay, to compensate just a little bit longer?
No, so everyone can hear when I'm going down the street as
Oh,
well.
I see. Okay.
Freedom.
Next question.
9/11.
Oh.
Okay.
Trucks did it. No, they didn't do it. They saved
No,
it.
they saved it.
Trucks saved it.
Whoa,
Trucks,
that's a bad...
Sorry.
Wait. My opponent believes that 9/11 was caused by trucks. Now, how could you ever trust this man here, his opinions on trucks, when he thinks that trucks did 9/11? When trucks were actually the heroes. Now, I am ashamed to even be sharing the same stage as you for even suggesting that trucks were not the heroes. Those are true blood American heroes over there, and how dare you?
Mr. Thompson, do you have a rebuttal for your opponent?
Yeah, this is fucking dumb and I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to say truck for the rest of this fucking podcast. So I'm like literally scouring for anything. All right. Let me hit you with this.
Any segue.
Let's change Rad Dad syndrome. Is that anything?
I don't like.
That's what the show has come to. Just I'm throwing it at the wall. You guys got anything? You guys got any extra ammo?
Is there anything?
I hate bit X. Can we please move to bit Y, maybe?
Not even bit Y. You just kind of like threw it like it was putty.
Look, I'm doing anything to get out of this,
did a random
this
number generator
debate
for
of the big
words.
cars with the back.
Yes,
I'm not
Rad
gonna
Dad
say the word.
syndrome
Yeah.
is a real thing.
I don't want to.
Now
what?
it is. Rad Dad syndrome did not become popular until the last 10 years. That's when dads started to be able to ride skateboards.
So in 2009.
That's when dads first started watching The Fast and the Furious.
Yes. So when dads started watching The Expendables,
Yeah.
they were able to ride skateboards. That becomes Rad Dad syndrome. Also, backwards hats.
Now, is it Rad Dad syndrome or you're trying too hard if your dad smokes weed?
No, that's Rad Dad syndrome.
That's Rad Dad?
That's down with the kids. That's
Okay,
down with the
okay.
teens.
Yeah,
Because if your
yeah.
dad's going out to the garage to go fucking spark up
Okay.
every night just to get rid of his 9 to 5 troubles,
Yeah.
that's a Rad Dad.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna hit you with a slight audible, if you will.
Okay. Okay, Peyton Manning.
Instead of lighting up that fresh doobie at the end of a 9 to 5, he whips out his Juul. Still cool?
Oh, that's the raddest dad.
That's an even radder
If your
dad.
dad vapes instead of smokes, that's the raddest dad.
Yeah.
Especially if he blows it in your face and he's like, triple berry.
No,
bitch.
I've got a contender for raddest dad actually, and it's not the Juul pod smoking dad.
Okay.
Okay.
What if?
Better be good then.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Rad dad syndrome.
Yeah.
You walk into your house and he has a study, like one of those classic studies. And you open the door.
Pretty lame if he reads.
He's in his red bathrobe thing, like
Silk?
silk,
Okay.
red silk
Yeah.
bathrobe, smoking out of a pipe. Is that rad dad or is that class dad?
That's a dad that beats you. That's a dad
Pretty
that
class
beats you
dad
up.
though.
That
Class,
is,
class dads beat their kids.
yeah, class dads beat their kids. Rad dads puff jewels.
Yeah.
With their kids.
Yes, with their kids. No,
can you
no,
ima-
they steal it from their kids.
Ooh.
Can you imagine? He stole. Yeah, they steal it so it can be theirs. Then can you imagine just seeing a dad? He's wearing like a fucking flat brim from Tilly's backwards while on a riding lawnmower, kicking it with some fresh Vans high tops,
With a
ripping a Juul.
With a shirt with a blueprint of how to do the floss.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Yeah.
the new. You know when people say the American dream, this is the modern American dream.
And it's like a
And I love it.
55-year-old. They walk in and after people are kind of like,
But it's in like
looking at-
2032.
Right. People are looking at them. They're not going to say anything. And then eventually some brave soul walks up and just goes, so when were you diagnosed?
Holy shit.
With Rad Dad syndrome.
It's been about 3 years. Hey, can I vape here?
Hey, yo, let me smack that.
Yeah, yeah. Like the employees are
teen.
vaping, and they're just like, "Hey, let me get that."
Yeah.
Hey, you're not hitting this right. Let me show you how to do it. You want to like make sure it goes real deep into your lungs.
There's like
Yeah.
some modest looking dude out on the patio, like smoking a cigarette, checking his phone, and he walks past. Yeah, okay, dude. How's that cancer?
yeah.
No, the kind of person that walks up.
even bad for you. It's water vapor.
Oh my God. Says it's water
That's a
vapor.
rad dad.
That is
no.
a rad dad.
And a Rad Dad would definitely be the person who comes up. Hey, can I take a rip off your vape quick? You hand it to them, and they're like, thanks, and they walk away with it as
Yeah.
though like when I said that, I obviously implied like, can this be mine now until I leave?
Yeah, no.
And then they'll come back
bro,
and like
that's my last mango pod. Fuck no.
they'll come back in like an hour and be like, dude, your fucking pod's burnt.
Like,
then give it back to you.
You chuffed it.
this is
so hard.
suspiciously specific.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're looking directly at Tyler.
Oh no.
No.
I was just there.
No.
I was there.
Yeah.
No, Rad Dad syndrome is very real, and it's something that we need to talk about with all of our dads.
I never see enough of the ribbons out there. You know, you're always seeing the cancer ones, the support our troop ones.
Yeah.
You never
You're
seen
never
the
seen
So
the
wait,
Rad
is
Dad.
Rad Dad...
Rad Dad ribbon has the flames on it.
That's really good. Now, I'm confused, guys. Is Rad Dad syndrome an ailment or a positive?
A lifestyle.
Is it like Pokerus in the Pokemon games where it's literally a disease, but it gives
Rad Dads don't talk about Pokemon. Shit's for kids.
Are you sure?
Rad Dads are all about Fortnite and Apex Legends.
I fucking love Apex Legends,
And
dude.
Portal. They also, I don't know why, but they all love it. They can't get enough of those sweet puzzles.
Rad
they've
Dads
never
also
played
love
it.
Need for Speed Underground 2.
The best one.
Yeah.
Tyler, everybody loves Need for Speed Underground too.
Yeah, but Rad Dads, they take...
That is America's official game.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
I think everyone played that.
Thank you.
God, it is such a good game.
It's a very good game.
It is a very good, it's a very good game, okay? Everything about it is perfect. The soundtrack, the neon underglow, the cars. Also, Rad Dads fucking love Rocket League.
I thought you were going to say Tech Decks. I don't know.
Tech Decks
Also
is
Tech
They
well.
Decks,
also like
yes.
Tech
Like,
Decks.
while they're at work, they're either like flipping their tech decks on their like standing desk, or they're like spinning a fidget spinner.
I like how you
And-
said standing desks because they absolutely all have standing desks.
Yes.
And to be even more of a rad dad, he was like, what if I took Tech Deck and Juul
And then taped it.
and then taped it together and made a Tech Deck Juul? So he's whipping a sick kickflip with his fingers
he catches
right
it
into
in
his
his
mouth. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the raddest dad. We gotta stop right here because this is already the pinnacle rad dad.
Well,
and
we're
I
talking-
aspire to be a rad dad.
We're talking 12 years into the future.
Wait, do you have to have kids to be a rad dad? I think you do.
Yeah,
think so,
no,
too.
Yes, I think you do have to be
None of that,
a
Because
legal-
you have to be kind of like not embarrassing necessarily, but just like people are like, "Whoa, what's up with your dad?"
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they
That's what
have to. It's got to go through the kids in
Yeah,
order to
like you
get to
can't
the
you can't
dad.
be
Here's
a
the thing.
cat dad or a dog dad. You
No.
have to be a dad.
But you don't
dad.
have to be a biological dad.
Yes, you can be an adopted father.
They adopt you as their rad dad. Mom, I don't like Jim anymore. I would like a rad dad.
Okay, well, let's go to Tilly's and pick you out a rad dad. Wait, but
Yeah.
they have rad dads on sale at Kohl's. No, those are the generic brand rad dads. We need to go to Journeys or Vans to get a rad dad.
Yeah, you can only get them at Vans, Journeys, Tilly's, and PacSun. And if they're out of them at Tilly's, they're like, yeah, but we can like
order one.
we can special order one for you. You can have it just shipped to your house for free if you do it from the store.
Well, I want a class.
And then he kick flips onto your front porch.
Yes!
He's like,
You never know when he's
Hey,
gonna
where's your
show
mom?
up.
yes.
Where's your
and
mom?
you never
Can I
know when he's
smash
gonna
her?
leave.
he never leaves. He sits on the couch eating pizza.
The mom's like, oh, well, it's so good to have you. Let me go grab you a beer. And he's, fuck right, babe. And then
No, he's
as-
like, ew, fucking gross. I don't drink those. Do you have any White Claws?
God,
Oh my
dude.
God.
And then as she's walking away to go get him a White Claw, leans over to the kid. I'd smash that ass.
Hey, you ever tap that, bro? That's my
Well,
mom.
I want.
Gross.
I want.
Yo, you got any mango pods?
Yeah.
I want a class dad. So do I have to go to J.C. Penney or Macy's?
No, you have to ship it overseas.
Yeah, they only
That's like
come
a-
from Britain.
They only come from Britain, or China's making them pretty cheap now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, China's got some class dads.
The original classy dads, like
but they will spy on
that's
you.
more of like an
makes
Austria. They come from Austria, but that was kind of in the days of yore. Now it's pretty much Britain and China.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Makes sense.
I think
I'm sure
I'm
they
gonna
cost-
have kids just so I can be a rad dad.
That's
I
not
really
a
like
good reason to only be
I
a
really
dad.
like the idea of tech decks,
But with Juul?
but with Juul, but also being able to pick my kids up from middle school and then like as I'm waiting for them in the parking lot, just be like playing with a tech deck on the hood of the truck.
Yeah, that's
just like
that's at minimum 12 years from now.
doesn't even show up in a car. Ripsticks there.
oh fuck.
Yeah.
Longboards brings a ripstick for the kids.
Yep.
Sorry, kids, you got to go through this too. Your ankles and your thighs are gonna fucking burn because it's 5 miles home. But
Yeah.
sorry, it's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
It builds character, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have $20?
It's ripsticks when they hit like 12, but before that it has to be just a razor scooter.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. That's kind of the. It's just not safe, otherwise. So
Uh-huh.
So, you guys, now that we talked about rad dads, you want to talk about weird dads?
I guess today is the Dad's Day episode.
It's Happy Dad's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father. Wait, was that in June?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you
This
miss
is
that?
July. Oh, shit. Better make a phone call.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, guys.
No, call
How
your
long
dad
has
right
it
now.
been?
Call your dad right now.
Nah, he's at the lake.
We just cut to. You're like, how long has he been gone?
Oh my God, Tori.
Okay. Y'all want to hear about some weird dads.
Yeah, tell me about them weird dads.
So I'm going to tell you what happened to me yesterday, which I have dubbed the Wendy's What the Fuck 2019.
Challenge.
No, it's just the Wendy's What the Fuck. Now, have you guys ever seen Twin Peaks at all? Mm-mm. No?
Half of season 1.
Half of season 1. Okay. Well, Tori, I'm going to relay this to you then.
Okay.
You know how whenever there's a scene going on that's just like in someone's house or at school or at a cafe, something just feels off.
Yep.
Like nothing ever feels normal.
No.
Everything is always just a little bit like, did I like find a place that exists without time or space? Or like, did I transfer dimensions? Mm-hmm. That's what the Wendy's was down the road yesterday.
Okay.
Oh, the one right up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I go into Wendy's and there is it seriously felt like David Lynch directed this Wendy's. Like something was just fucking off. I walk in, there's like a family of 6 ordering with the cashier. There are teenagers in like the middle. There is an old man in the very back by the window. The teenagers all have their food totally silent. The old man in the back, no food, no tray, no drink, just sitting there staring out the window. The family ordering, they have never been to a restaurant in their life.
Oh, God.
They were up there just like, so what is the crispy chicken sandwich? It's a crispy chicken. What the fuck? Have you never, like...
These aren't trick names.
No, like...
They're descriptive as hell.
They went through every single menu item and asked what was on it before they ordered. So I was in the Wendy's just waiting to order for 15 minutes. Shit you not, 15 minutes for this family of 5 to order. And they all ordered like very specific things. Mm-hmm. They had to go through the menu like 6 times.
Cool. One for each of the family members?
Yeah. Seriously, everyone had to go through the menu. But what was weird is that during those 15 minutes, then I turned around, the teens in the middle, still completely silent, they're still eating. It has been 15 minutes and they are still eating. It does not take that long. No way. The man still back there, but now he's just kind of like scanning. And this family, while they're in the middle of ordering, the like little girl goes up to her dad and like pulls on his shirt, and then he just gives her a smooch on the lips. And then bends down, gives her another smooch on the lips.
Yep.
Bends down, gives her another smooch on the lips. They do this 5 times. They
What
just do like
fuck?
And then for you to order, sir, and then he just after kissing his daughter on the lips, just goes to ordering, and then they ask what a Frosty is. They ask what a Frosty is, and I was trying to figure out like, did I enter the Twilight Zone?
I was just about to make a Twilight Zone joke, yeah.
Did they have accents?
No. They were just like totally like they could have been from here. Like nothing was off. Other than the fact
I'm pretty
that
sure they were
had
aliens.
never eat. That's what I thought.
pretty
I thought they
sure.
were trying to like understand human food and norms, so they went to Wendy's to like discover it. This Wendy's was not where you discover people, because even after I step up to go order after the cashier is like having a full-on conversation with them about what Frosties are. Like she describes it like she is in love with Frosties. Like she's like, oh,
so the cashier's a fucking alien too.
Yes, the cashier is also
God.
a fucking alien, because she's like, oh my God, so Frosties, they come in a cup. Yeah, of course they fucking come in a cup. What do you fucking mean? They come in a cup and they're like creamy. It's like ice cream, but it's not ice cream. It's like a cream ice cream, right? And you can get it in chocolate or vanilla. You can get a small, which is about this big, a medium, which is about this big, a large, which is about this big. And she goes into the full Frosty speech. And then when I walk up to her and I'm ready to order, she's like, hey, what can I get for you? Walks away. She asks what she can get for me, and then she walks away.
Was it that immediate?
Yes. She asks what she can get for me, and then she walks away. Like almost like a program in her brain had been like, and she like
her
fucking
inhibitor chip. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And then she walks away.
Must charge.
Yeah. And then she comes back like 30 seconds later and she's like, sorry about that. What can I get for you?
What the fuck?
What just happened?
Sorry, Father Elon called. I needed to answer.
Daddy Elon.
Then I order. She's like, okay, can I get your name? Tyler. Okay. Is that
Oh God.
Tayloer? What the fuck did you just spell? What the fuck did you just spell? You are all aliens here. So it takes me like 5 minutes to order because she doesn't know where any of the buttons are. And then I have to spell my name. I even said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll know what you're saying.
Yeah.
She's like, no, how do you spell it? Tyler. Then I get my receipt. Tayloer. What was the point of me spelling that? Because even the person who called my name was like, Taylor. Yeah, okay. But then I leave and everything. But as I'm walking out the door, the teens still eating.
Jesus.
It had been 25 minutes. The teens were still eating. Not one of them had made a peep. The family was running around the front lobby. The father still kissing his daughter on the lips. The mom not wearing shoes.
What? Barefoot?
No, barefoot.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
You left that key detail out of the story?
No, I think she had shoes at first, but then the
Oh,
shoes were
God.
gone.
You left this plane of existence for a little
I
bit.
did. It felt like
The
Twin
teens
Peaks.
ate the shoes. The teenagers ate her shoes.
That's what I have no other word for it but the Wendy's what the fuck 2019, because I stepped outside of space and time and I found a dimension that should not have existed. Like it was like God's little test chamber. It was like his beta chamber where he was like, we're just gonna work out the bugs here.
Wild.
I don't think they're
You ever seen Men
it's
in Black?
early access.
I'm glad you didn't get sucked into that dimension.
You ever seen Men in Black?
Yeah.
With Vincent D'Onofrio as like the weird alien who's like that dude.
That's a good clip.
I haven't seen. Yeah.
You've never seen Men in Black?
No.
That's what it felt like.
Wow.
So that's my weird dad.
Yeah.
You can't be a
that's-
weirder. If you just kiss your kids on the lips,
That's not even weird.
That's weird.
That's just surreal.
don't kiss your kids on the lips. That's weird.
I knew a family that kissed on the till this day. Yep.
You know who else?
Kiss on the lips. Kids are probably some of the kids are approaching 30 at this point.
Oh,
Still
God,
kiss on the
that's
lips.
hot.
I hate that.
God, that's so hot.
You know who else kisses on the lips of their children?
Swing! I'm just kidding. It's like the worst transition.
Tom Brady, actually.
Yeah.
Of course Tom Brady does, because he's the weirdest motherfucker
Yeah.
ever.
Right when they won the Super Bowl this last time, he just picked up his daughter and went mwah, right on her face.
He picked up his son and diddled him right there on the field.
Oh, Tori.
If you kiss your kids on the lips, that's step one, how to not be a rad dad. You can't be a rad
It doesn't
dad.
matter how much rad shit you've done. You could do a keg stand while vaping through your nose, and if you then
Both
get done
nostrils.
and kiss your kid on the lips, they shoot.
going to prison.
You're being arrested by the police.
Yes.
They will take you in for
As
25
they
to
should.
life.
By the Rad
As they
Dad Baru.
absolutely should.
Yeah, no, by the police.
Oh, by the
no, by the
police.
police. Like that is a crime.
That is a
in,
crime.
in the new world.
If we're talking about surreal experiences, I went to a laser hair removal place the other day.
I thought you were about to say laser tag.
No, laser tag's rad.
Yeah.
So
Rad Dads play laser tag.
Absolutely.
yeah, I went to laser hair removal just to fucking try it, see what was up, right?
Yep.
And the lady was super nice, but the whole time it was just fucking wild. So I sat down in the chair, put the goggles on and everything because it's like photo whatever, it can hurt your eyes.
Because they'll turn you into an X-Man.
And she starts working on my hands where I asked her to like do it so I could see how it works. And in the middle of, she's a chatty Cathy, you know, just going off about her day or whatever the fuck. And in the middle of this procedure, she just stops and like looks at the wall, and she goes, "Do you hear that?" I'm like, "Hear what?"
That's top 10 bad things to say.
Yeah,
Like when someone is doing a service, there's a few things you don't want to hear. Number one is obviously, oops. That's already like a, don't say that, what? And then you start acting crazy. Like you look at the wall and say, "Do you hear that?"
And I said, what did it sound like? She's like, it sounded like a towel fell on the ground over there.
Wait, a whale is screaming somewhere. I have to go. And she like fucking flies out.
So it continued, and she just, kept talking about her shit or whatever, and I was politely keeping up. And she had mentioned that she was on a roller derby team, and I was like, oh, that's kind
That's
of
fucking dope.
yeah. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, what do you do? How do you play? Or whatever. She's like, oh yeah, that's whatever. And then as she finished, she's like, all right, we're all done. And sorry if I seemed a little, off the wall, kind of crazy today. I'm on my 7th concussion.
Oh God, you can't say that to your patients if you're doing
she
it.
had 7 concussions.
Yeah,
she doesn't know what she's saying.
No, it's like being forever drunk.
Yeah.
And I just kind of sat there. I was like, nah, you were great. And as soon as I left the building, I was like, Jesus God.
No, I know someone who has had 11 concussions, and they genuinely are the dumbest motherfucker
Box of
I've
rocks.
ever. Yeah, exactly. Like it feels like everything just left them, because you could say like, oh, just go, just go in the cupboard. What? The cupboard. What do you mean? I don't know how else to describe it. The fucking door that swings open, but it's smaller and there's shit inside of it. The cupboard. Oh,
You mean the cereal place?
yeah, the cereal place. You want to know how they got all those concussions? Dodgeballs to the head.
Specifically?
Oh no,
Yeah,
like the rubber kind or like the foam kind?
doesn't matter. You get rocked. Like basically, one concussion is all it takes. Like once you get one concussion, you're fucked for life.
That hollow ping sound
Yeah.
reverberates through his head at all times.
Just kind of got to hum in the drum for the rest of your life. Yeah.
Do you want to build a snowman?
No, I don't want to build a snowman.
I don't want to relive that era of humanity.
So why were all the founding fathers ugly?
Different beauty standards at the time.
Look,
Next topic.
No, they were all ugly as shit.
They probably all smelled really bad too.
Yeah. Why couldn't we have like someone fucking hot as
Hot
like the
people
first
weren't invented
president?
yet.
Benjamin Franklin.
No. Like who would have been like the original like hottie? Like
Well, we do have so many photos of that era. So
exactly. That's the good thing though, is if you were rich enough, you could just like,
No,
hey, I
I'm
want you
hot.
to paint me like ripped. Like put me on the beach. I'm absolutely fucking shredded.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, was that like type of body always the hot type of body, or at one point was it being fat because that meant you were rich? The same way pale-skinned people.
Yeah, in like medieval times, the fatter you were, the wealthier you were, and the more attractive you were because of it.
I mean, wealth is still attractive.
wealth
This
is
is
still
true.
very attractive. But do you think people just kind of like let's say fuck, I'm trying to think of like a fictional character as a reference for just someone who's like Mycroft in Sherlock Holmes, the newer ones. Remember when he's like super fat in those dreams where his fingers are like the size of like fucking pool noodles?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the throwback like Christmas episode.
Yeah. Think of that. And I feel like no one ever in the history of ever was like, yeah, I'm going to get on that. I'm going to like flip that up and I'm going to find their dick and I'm going to get on it.
Wow, I don't like how you said that.
I really don't.
Sorry.
either.
Yeah, no.
Well, they also didn't shave.
This is true.
So think about how wild your pubes would get after like 40 years.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Like you could
Yeah.
fucking braid them. You could give
Yeah.
your dick another hairstyle.
They didn't live that long. So
Yeah, no.
Well, that's why I only said like 40 years.
Yeah.
Like topped it.
no, because that'd be growing your pubes at day one.
Yeah.
They probably had about 10 years with pubes. Don't get me wrong.
And then they died in a foreign land for their king.
Maybe that's why the life expectancy was so low.
It's because of the
They had
manscaping.
nothing to live for
No,
because their
that,
pubes were so long.
That, but also maybe
They
they just
had-
become sentient and they choke you out.
Yeah. Oh. I think that was it.
Can you cut off oxygen flow to the brain through your dick? Like, let's say you tied a really tight knot around your penis.
Here's what you do.
Eventually, could it like cut off oxygen?
No,
to your
here's
brain?
what you do. You get really hard, and all the blood goes there.
can't
Then you
do
tie
that.
it. Then you tie it off, And it keeps it there.
And then
so
it
can't get
inflates
back up
like
to
a balloon,
Yeah.
and then it's kind of like the movie Up, where you just kind of like you drift off. Like it's not that people died; it's just we couldn't find them anymore because they all floated
That's
away.
why people thought when you went to heaven, because they just saw some people going up.
And that's where Christianity came from.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of people tied their balloon dicks.
Christianity did indeed come from inflated penises. Mm-hmm. We found the seed of man.
We did.
Right there. Right then and there.
So
That explains that rain actually is God's kami.
It's just all the people.
I hate you.
It's just all the people who are stuck in the clouds.
I just despise that you would put these images in my head all the time,
Yeah.
every episode.
Yeah.
Now-
a storm ain't nothing but a bunch of ejaculate.
now,
I hate you.
Tori, you have something here
Yeah, I do.
that just says DLC for movies.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Well,
Like, how do you pay the extra? Like, I mean, don't you already like when you buy the DVD itself? Isn't that basically just DLC? It's like $20 and you get like bonus features. and
Isn't that
shit.
what Avengers Endgame is
Sometime.
doing by re-releasing with extra footage?
Yeah, they literally are just doing that so they can beat Titanic and be the #1 film of all time.
Yeah,
like
that-
that's such a clear like, and they're like, oh, we love.
I thought
our
it was
fans.
Avatar that they had to beat.
Yeah, Avatar.
That's
That's
yeah,
what
I
I
have
mean.
to be. Yep.
Because Avatar did the
Another
same thing.
James Cameron thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Like, okay, so what if there's a movie that we have two really good endings or something like that, but this is the one that we're gonna go with. But then they have another movie that does like a short kind of like almost like Bandersnatch when you would make
was just
you would
about to
make a
bring up
different and it would
Bandersnatch,
give
yeah.
you like a very short recap of kind of like, okay, now you're back at this point. You know what I mean?
I
It would
think-
do that kind of thing, but then it would branch, like it would give you an like. And yes, I know alternate endings are already a thing, but like, what if you could get like they don't want to make it a series, but they don't have enough to make a full other sequel, so they make like an additional part of it or more world building, but it's all in fiction or it's all part of the movie. It's not a bonus feature.
Wouldn't that just be a short film in the same universe?
You sound
Fuck
like you
you.
work for EA.
Cool, Tyler.
Are you trying to upsell me here? Are you trying to make me buy?
Yeah.
Are you trying to make movies pay to win?
See, when you walk up to the concession stand, you give them your ticket, and then they pull a slot machine, and that's the snack you get.
I've never paid for a movie, so I don't know.
You just
This has been
No
a
one
really
stops
long
you.
sting
Sneaking in?
operation. We fucking got you, you bitch.
Quentin Tarantino has a fucking hit on you. You owe him so much money.
it's the theater thug.
We know how many times you saw The Hateful Eight.
It was ironically 9 times.
But you hated it the first 8 times.
Fucking hated it. And then finally the 9th time I was like, okay, Quentin, I see where you're going.
I see where you're getting
If I'm gonna be like honest with it though, the thought DLC for movies was in my head, so I wrote it down. I didn't really have a lot to go. Like I didn't have an idea of like this is what it should be. I just thought of, what if movies had DLC?
It seems like a lot of your topics are like, is this anything? I didn't really prep for this. I just kind of like,
Nah.
here, you guys just
fleeting thought. You know, that's what you should be using Twitter for, is just these one-off fleeting thoughts.
I'll just start tweeting weird, out of context, one-line
Guys,
things.
what if
Yeah, that's
movies
what
had
Twitter-
DLC?
Yeah, that's what Twitter is for.
Everyone's gonna think I'm a big stoner though?
Yeah. And?
Well, I'm a good Christian boy.
Oh, I
wouldn't
see.
want him to think that the devil's lettuce had consumed me, you know? Look, I only had 2 of those topics, and we just so happened to cross them both off today.
Now, is Transformers the cartoon? Is that truck anime?
Now, hold on a second, Tyler. Before we get into that topic, I just wanna touch back on that. You're saying I have a lot of these weird things. Your topic was, are the founding father? Why weren't they hot?
Yeah. Why weren't they fucking hot?
Yeah, that's a very tweetable thing. See,
I'd
all
like
of our
it.
topics
I'd
could be
like it
tweets.
if our founding fathers were fucking shredded. Okay, because
You don't
then
know that they weren't.
that'd be actually super fucking funny. Like they're all fucking. It's like that episode of SpongeBob where they wrestle and they take off their shirts and they're fucking.
They like
huge.
grow.
Yeah. Like that's actually how they decided who would be the first president. Is they did like a swimsuit competition and George, he fucking killed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
One of the requirements was you had to be able to chop down a cherry tree in one swing.
It wasn't originally even supposed to be president. It was just like, who's the hunk of America? And then
Yeah.
they were just like, well, we need someone to run the country, and we just did this competition. We don't really want to throw another.
You know what you're
Took a lot of time.
describing? You're describing the Hokage of America.
Holy shit. Yes. But that leads me back into, is Transformers just an anime about trucks?
Do you want?
Is it just truck fan fiction?
Did you want the? Oh, I see where you're getting at. Okay.
Are Transformers
okay.
truck like was someone just like writing fanfic like, God, it'd be so fucking dope if like my car transformed into like a fucking giant robot and it like fucking beat up an alien or some shit. And then they kiss at the end. Is it fan fiction?
It's probably fan fiction, yes.
Okay, so that settles truck month. Now
Forever? We're done? You said it. You
All
said
right,
it settles it.
That's it, folks.
No, I mean,
give a
it's
round of
over.
applause. Let's,
It's
settles
over.
the origin.
let's usher Truck Month out, and that has been
Truck month. It's over.
cool. All right.
July.
Not if Michael Bay has anything to say about
damn it.
because he will fucking bring Transformers back as many
shit.
times as it
it's
takes.
just gonna be Michael Bay brings you John Cena starring in Transformers 8 Truck Month.
Shia LaBeouf.
Now, Tori,
What?
you could be onto something
I'm
there.
not. I'm not onto anything, Tyler. Please.
okay.
What if the plot was, it's not just John Cena acting, like the plot that Michael Bay goes with is that it's actually John Cena. Like we are just following John Cena as he encounters Transformers. But this is the best part. You know what was dumb about the Shia LaBeouf ones? Is that Shia LaBeouf didn't fight the Transformers. In this one, John Cena fights the Transformers.
fight the Transformers.
He will punch Megatron in the fucking mouth.
Hold on.
Not gonna lie.
Hold on for a
I'd
second.
watch it.
They bring Megan Fox back. Megantron.
It wouldn't be as fun to watch.
But she anamorphed into a truck.
It wouldn't be as fun to
Animorphed?
watch John Cena punch her in the face, though, because then it would be kind of like, wait, why is he doing that? She's not bad.
Vehemorph?
Is she not bad?
Is Megantron bad?
Yes.
Is that just the offspring? Did Megan Fox fuck Megatron?
Yes.
Okay, then
And
yes.
and there's no
No.
way that's good. There's no way.
No.
He dieseled
you're
right
right.
into her, right inside of her.
Oh, it's gonna be 91 premium.
Oh my god. I didn't think I'd ever hear you do a Megatron coming. Like,
You should learn to expect anything.
Expect the unexpected. Welcome to Baseless Claims.
well, speaking of cartoon characters fighting, we got a question that I wanted to really talk about this episode.
oh shit, we did get a question. Oh, good call remembering that one.
So, the question is, who would win in a fight? Snap, Crackle, or Pop from the Rice Krispie trio?
Yeah, that
Okay.
comes from one of Meg's friends. I
Yes,
believe.
one of Meg's friends.
Okay.
you pull up
I need to
pictures
look
of
this.
them?
Someone
Yes,
else,
we-
please talk right now because I literally just bought a box of Cocoa Krispies.
Okay,
Right?
based purely off of names, I think Snap takes it.
Well, he does seem like he'd have very good. Like he'd be like quick. You know what I mean? They
yeah.
come snap because he's like, boom, he's there. You don't know when he's behind you.
Crackle's kind of a bitch. Because like, what the fuck does it mean? Crackle.
Crackle could be the beef boy. You know what I mean?
Oh, I had them all. Oh yeah, no, Snap.
Yeah, snap, crackle, pop.
But he's ginger.
Yeah, well, Jen, they can be good.
Pop's got a soldier uniform.
Okay.
He's seen some shit.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. So I just bought a box of Cocoa Krispies. And you know how they have all the puzzles on the back of the boxes?
I haven't eaten breakfast cereal in about 10 years, so no.
Okay, well, I always do the puzzles because it makes me feel so smart. Like, what a fucking idiot! I found that banana in 2 seconds. What fucking idiot couldn't find that? I'm so smart.
And then
They gave them a new
masturbate furiously.
They gave them a new design, and Pop is wearing like straight up Nazi death boots.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Whoa.
Like that dude, I'm trying to find like the box.
That one.
I'm trying to find the box because he is wearing like some fucking like
are-
death boots.
Yeah, no, those are pretty hardcore.
Pop is gonna stomp you to death.
I think Pop is gonna be the one who kills the other two. Crackle's just a baby bitch.
Yeah.
Crackle stands no chance.
Yeah.
Or Crackle
I wanna know how many people
kickflips
are
over them.
I want to know how many people opened up another tab, like opened up a separate tab, and were like, okay, I gotta Google these motherfuckers right now. Which one of these little cereal bitches is gonna kick ass?
Cocoa Krispies box. I want to see if I can find it because I was like, wait, why the fuck does he have fucking death boots on?
Yeah, no, that's I think we've settled. I think Pop would win in this fight.
Yeah, because
So,
he's wearing a soldier uniform. He's got a gun.
he probably has PTSD.
but Snap-
and he's Pop.
But Snap's a cowboy.
Pop.
what?
Pops.
Snap's a cowboy? No,
Yeah,
he's
look.
a chef.
No, he is a chef. Why is he wearing like steel-toed boots
That's a good question.
and also has a handkerchief like around his neck?
Well, look at the original concept art. It's all white, so he's a chef.
Or a Klansman.
Very
This is
good.
true.
That's an astute
Here we go.
observation.
Okay, show me this.
Look at his. Look, he's
Oh my
basically
God.
wearing fucking like Nazi uniform boots.
This is true. Wow. yeah.
And Crackle is just wearing Converse.
I'm just gonna say this and we can move on. He'd be a serial killer. Okay, sorry. Someone had to say it, right?
He would bust
I really
Snap's head.
I
open.
really hate to break this to you, but that's the one joke we decided to never do on this podcast, and we have it in writing. So you have effectively destroyed the entire integrity of the show, and you need to leave, like right now.
Okay,
the
but-
cops are on their way.
Okay, but that Cocoa Puffs mascot is a crazy motherfucker who would kill anyone.
Yeah.
Like how he bounces off the walls and everything. He's like, I'm Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa
Yeah.
for Cocoa
Are we
Puffs.
talking about a serial battle royale
he's
here?
just on like bath salts or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. So he would like tear Pop's face off and then eat it and
Yeah.
then be like, who's next?
Or
Who's next?
he's got a beak. He'd like fucking peck their eyes out and shit.
This is true also. Which cereal mascot is the most powerful? Which is the cereal Hokage?
That is
What the fuck is a Hokage? Will you guys
from
stop?
Naruto.
It's from Naruto,
It's like a
the
shogun.
village Hokage.
It's like a shogun, the most powerful being in the land.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Cocoa Puffs mascot
Fucking weebs.
absolutely takes the cake as like the most powerful.
What? No way.
He's fucking
Count
insane.
Chocula is a fucking vampire.
Look at
That's a bird. That is a fucking bird, Tyler.
Do you remember the commercials?
Tony the Tiger is a literal
Yeah,
jacked
yeah.
ass tiger.
Tony the Tiger is a pussy though. He helps kids play sports.
But he's jacked.
It doesn't matter. He's too much of a pussy.
He could eat them.
He wouldn't though because he's too busy helping like in fucking like need children play sports to get outside.
You're gonna
and play
die on
Okay,
this
hold
hill.
on, hold
a
on.
hyper bird. You're gonna die on that hill.
because it's on bath salts.
Hold on. I've got it. Actually
Okay,
a sleeper
it's an
contender.
invincible.
I have a sleeper contender for strongest cereal mascot.
Okay.
If you get enough of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guys together, they become like nanobots, and that's terrifying.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
They could dust off cinnamon into your eyes.
Yeah, like the little fuckers with like the faces on them.
Oh,
they're
the
crazy.
cannibalistic ones.
Yeah, exactly. Get enough of those motherfuckers together, they're like piranhas.
Although, do we know if they only eat their own kind? Because if they don't only eat their own kind, like if they only eat their own
We just
kind.
have to introduce flesh to them once, and then we're all dead.
Yeah.
The Applejacks guys would be killed immediately because they're
just
high
stoned.
as shit.
They're just stoned.
They're like, the fuck?
Toucan Sam.
Why does this elf have
Lucky
a knife?
dead?
Lucky the leprechaun, he's fucking dead.
Yeah,
He-
they come up behind him.
He's evasive.
Get out of here.
It takes him a while to get to him, but he only has so much magic.
It doesn't matter because the Cocoa Puffs mascot, like, he's like hiding in the bushes and the Cocoa Puffs mascot is like, found you! Pecks his head and like just keeps going.
Yikes.
Because he's insane. He's on bath salts that makes you invincible.
Okay,
let's
let
see.
me hit you with this one. The Honey Nut Cheerios is a giant bee.
Is he giant,
giant-
or is he small?
Is he small?
He's
I think
this
he's
big.
small.
In the commercials, he's about this big.
What would you do if you saw a bee that big?
Although
I'd fucking
wait,
scream.
he can't be the most powerful because he's got one shot. He stings
true.
someone once, he's dead.
He is
That's
dead.
true.
Because he's a honeybee. And
He could just coat him with honey.
oh, yeah, because that little wand is magic.
Yeah, he could just like beat them with his honeycomb. Is that what it's called?
We're also assuming that he is the only one of his kind. Now, if there's a whole hive of that size of a motherfucking bee, we're fucked. We
Yeah.
are long fucked. Pull up cereal mascots. I want to do
I am
this.
looking it up right now as
that-
well. Wait,
that-
why am I using my fucking phone? I have
Yeah,
a
you
laptop.
fucking idiot.
That's
This is-
literally what I have it here for.
This is good radio.
Oh, Trix Rabbit's fucking dead.
Oh, he's fucking gone. Sugar Smacks Frog, eat a dick. He's out. He's out. What about Captain Crunch?
He is a captain.
And he does have a sword.
And he has a vessel.
He has a vessel. He can sail the high seas.
The vessel doesn't even have to be on the high seas. If you remember the commercials, it just fucking plows through shit.
And it's magical. It can literally just show up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hit you with a weird one.
Okay.
Cookie Crisp wolf.
He's a fucking wolf. He's a big wolf.
Yeah, but the commercials, the lore established that he is a pussy.
Count Chocula kind of looks like a 70s porn star, don't he?
A little bit, yeah, I can see that.
Or he looks like that guy from Lazy Town.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know-
he is number one, Tori.
Okay, but if we're going by like classic designs as well, the Cocoa Puffs bird has always been psychotic. Like it wasn't like something that developed. He has always been fucking
Well,
insane.
yeah, their original tagline was "Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs."
Now, let me run. Think about this for a second. Cocoa Pebbles. That's just the Flintstones.
They're fucking dead.
but they
they're
have
gonna-
dinosaurs.
They do have dinosaurs.
And they like control them.
Are they going to weaponize those dinosaurs?
They already basically did. They use them as cars. They use them as cranes. They use them as everything.
That's true. So I feel like
could
they stand
develop-
a chance. I feel like they stand a chance.
They could develop nuclear dinosaurs.
Frankenberry would be the hardest one to kill.
Oh, who the fuck is this?
Oh my
He
god!
wins.
The honeycomb,
Oh
the
shit!
crazy honeycomb goblin things.
I don't know. Does he still count? They got rid of him, and I can see why.
Yeah, no, that's horrifying.
Wait. The Raisin Bran sun. Because it's the
just
fucking
melts.
sun.
It melts. That's the only. Okay, it comes.
Proportionally, those raisin scoops are bigger than Earth.
Yes.
That's what. Okay.
Actually, one of those raisins is about the size of Earth. Could
Holy
you imagine
shit.
the mass of one of those
the
raisins?
fucking wild card winner comes out and it's the sun from Raisin Bran.
It literally it boils down to the Cocoa Puffs bird and the sun just brings
Tyler,
about the
no one,
death
no
of
one
the
thinks
universe.
it's the Cocoa
Cocoa
Puffs
Puffs
thing
bird is-
except for you because you said it. No
He
one
is
else.
on
No, that makes
bath salts.
one
That's
third of
fine.
this table.
Which would you rather have defending you? A man on bath salts or a motherfucking tiger who is jacked out of his mind?
I'm gonna have the bath salts.
Tyler,
Why?
you're one third of this, and you're gonna die on this hill because you said it. No one agrees that it's gonna be that
Zero.
fucking.
Zero
You just
people.
keep going back as though we did. No,
I'm saying
if
it's
you
gonna be
show
down
me
to
a
those
photo
two.
of it, it's not gonna change my mind.
I'm saying it's
He's
gonna be
not
down-
gonna win.
It's gonna be down to those two.
No,
and
it's
the Raisin
not.
Bran
No
sun.
one thinks that.
The Raisin Bran sun is gonna bring about the heat death of the universe, and that's just that. And then he exists solely on his own because he blew up the solar system. And then he says that. Oh, wait. What does the Raisin Bran sun say?
Nothing.
It just fucking kills you.
2 scoops
What does-
in every box.
Yeah.
2 scoops in every box, motherfuckers. And then just starts throwing raisins down at you.
Raisin Bran sun say. What does that fucker? I know he's got a speaking line and he's
No,
got
he
the
doesn't.
deepest voice.
No.
Wait. I'm doing some research and the top thing is just Raisin Bran cereal sun Mandela effect.
What? Oh, tell me this Mandela effect. I love
yes.
those things.
A while back, I came across a video of a guy talking about different Mandela effect he's experienced. I wish now I would have saved it. One of them was about the sun on the Raisin Bran cereal box. He remembered the sun wearing sunglasses, but current pics online show there being no sunglasses. I also remember the Raisin Bran cereal sun wearing sunglasses. Never remember that.
That's a bad Mandela effect.
It's
they
a
did
real
it
bad
bad.
one.
Oh,
I was really hoping it was going to be like...
so I don't normally do this because we are doing a radio program here, but I am gonna put this photo up.
Sexy bee from Honey
Just
Snacks.
save image as.
I was wondering how long it would take us to find Rule 34 of cereal mascots.
Who is it? Let
It
me
was
see that.
the bee from Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh, what's he up to?
It's not safe for work.
it's very tame.
It's just suggestive.
Yeah.
It's just a suggestive bee mascot. You know how it is.
Anyone on the Wheaties box at any given time, not even a contender.
No.
No,
Maybe someone on like who goes on?
I don't
What
think Derek
cereal-
Jeter's gonna die day one, but I think I don't think he's gonna make it past the sun.
Although, does Michael Phelps stand a chance against the sun if he dives deep enough?
The
The
sun
water
will
can't
evaporate it
boil.
all.
But we don't even know how deep the ocean is, though.
We
What if he
do.
plunges so deep that it stays cold
mean,
and
the-
he just hangs out there like a weird fish?
The pressure would kill him.
That's Michael Phelps. No, it wouldn't.
Oh, yeah,
Or
you're
do
right.
you even know what you're
his
saying?
I'll tell you
fucking
one thing.
Giant stupid head is so thick, nothing could crush the bone in his giant.
I'll tell you
stupid
one
skull.
thing. Michael Phelps would last longer than that fucking stupid bird you keep dying on the hill for.
Yeah.
Michael Phelps would become an apex predator.
Yeah.
He would.
He would devolve.
No, he would evolve.
Okay.
He would evolve. Basically, you know how like alligators have pretty much kind of been pretty.
They've evolutionarily flatlined.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've flatlined because they're nature's perfect fucking killers.
Yeah.
That's going to be Michael Phelps. He's going to turn into nature's perfect killer, and somehow, some way, he's gonna like make a chain of all the fish or aquatic life or something, and he'll give the sun a good run for its money. Michael Phelps, once he's like, give him like 1,000,000 years to evolve. I'd take that chance. I would
Here's a
take that
question.
chance.
Here's a question. When we're considering the Wheaties mascot, are we talking all of them that have ever been on the box together on a team, or are we just taking the current one at the time?
I think fair
all
is fair.
individual.
I think fair is fair. I think it's got to be the current one. Unless it's all of them individual. We can't just, I don't
Yeah.
think we can
Well,
pick
then-
and choose. It's either
yeah.
all of them or it's the current.
Yeah, because if it's all of them individually, Wheaties will have the most representation, but I'm still pretty sure all of those athletes, even individually, can't take on a fucking roided out tiger.
No, but if it's a battle royale style where they're working down to the
100
last
serial
one,
mascots drawn by to an island.
I bet Serena Williams is going to do some work.
Oh yeah, she's gonna fucking clean shop.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. That is
I don't know.
That is an incredibly cursed image.
Oh, I don't think she's going to win.
no.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
no.
that.
No way do I think the Sun's winning. So we solved it.
The sun has a handicap. He doesn't drop onto the island at the same time everyone else does. He drops in like maybe half an hour later.
He is the island.
No, Michael Phelps is the island. The sun is just the sun. Michael Phelps has evolved into the island.
Yuck.
Y'all see that Ewan McGregor movie?
Yep. That's what he is now.
And over there we call that Mount St. Splugicus.
Yeah. We call that Mount Fast Swimmer. All right, Jesus Christ. Get us out of this podcast.
All right, well, if you liked our rambling, oh fuck, we forgot about the California raisins.
Apparently, Raisin Bran went with some creepy, funky raisins for a little while.
Oh god. You know what you just
Those
did?
are horrifying.
You know what you just did to me? When I was younger and I would sleep over at my grandparents' house, they had a plush of one of those things about this size, sitting in a chair across the room, staring at me while I slept.
Its
It
eyes
still
are
haunts
terrifying.
Me. It still haunts me.
Audio
anyway-
radio program.
Yes. Anyway, thank you for listening to our cereal podcast where we talk about cereal mascots for.
Thank you for listening to Serial. This has been a broadcast by This
yes,
American Life.
This is
We can't say that.
it's podcast
no,
territory,
we can spell
baby.
it. We can misspell it. Like we can just say it's CER.
We're from That American Life.
Yeah.
Bad American Life. Anyway, yes, thank you so much for listening and or watching wherever you may be consuming this podcast. If you are listening to us on a platform where you can leave a rating and or review, please go ahead and do so. It really boosts us up, gets us into more curated lists, and helps spread us around a little bit. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't already. Leave a like there. We are dying for questions, and we've gotten a lot of
Yeah.
feedback these last couple
That was
episodes.
a fun one.
Yeah, and that was insane. So
Yeah.
please
let me see who the actual person. Who
Oh
asked
yes,
this.
yes. I don't think it's on that one. It was on Twitter.
Oh damn, it was.
Yeah, it was from Meg's friend Josh.
Josh, Meg's friend Josh.
And
Thank you,
if your name
Josh.
isn't Josh, it is now. Sorry.
Fuck you.
So yeah, go ahead and share us around. And if an entire hour-long podcast is a little bit too intimidating to show to a friend, Tori started putting together these little clip show. Best
Wet your whistle. Wet your whistle. with
Yeah,
us,
they're like a
folks.
minute long on Twitter. I was showing my friends just the complete out of context loser
I
shit.
taped all my friends to a chair and I said, laugh at this, you fuckers. Subscribe.
And we got one subscriber out of it. The rest of them died. But anyway, thank you again. It's
a good conversion rate.
It is. 10 to 1.
Yep.
I sat 10 friends down. One of them came out.
All right, there
it's
we
like
go.
Saw, but
One of them came out.
It was like,
Yeah. have you seen
saw-
Pride
I showed them. I showed
earlobes.
them our podcast, and they were like, "I think I'm gay now."
they saw your earlobes.
I love those 3 boys.
Those are some funny boys.
Funny boys.
Anyway, thank you again so much for listening and or watching, and we will be back next time.
Thank you.